Hey everyone, welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial video. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over a very simple, basic, early iron farm. If you guys want to build something that is going to be a lot more substantial and get you guys a lot more drops, I definitely have a iron golem farm here on the channel. I will make sure that I go ahead and link that down in the description. It is actually based on Tango Tech's iron farm from Hermitcraft season 7 when he literally first designed it. So definitely check that out if you guys want a tutorial on how to make something much bigger and a lot more productive as far as any of your iron goods are needed. However, what's really nice about this specific farm is it actually uses no redstone whatsoever, unless you really want to count a hopper as a piece of redstone, which I know it's in the redstone category if you're in creative mode and things like that. But moving on, and it doesn't even require any zombies or husks or any other type of mods that actually will get an iron golem to drop with villagers, which is absolutely outstanding. So this can be done very, very, very early. As long as you find a village, you can start breeding up some villagers and get this going pretty much right away. Now, there is one downside to this farm. It does have to be daylight to be working. So if you guys are in a solo world, then obviously you guys can make yourself like an AFK area where you're constantly trying to get into your bed. And then eventually when it becomes nightfall, you guys can actually get into the bed and then go ahead and get out of it, kind of thing. That's all you really need to do in order to get that done. Or if you're on an SMP like I play on, multiple people are actually required to sleep. It might not be as effective for you guys. So just kind of bear that in mind, which kind of area you're going to be building this in. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the actual build itself, now that we actually got everything kind of out of the way. And before we actually get into the actual building of this and going over all the materials that you need, which you guys can clearly see on the screen right now, I do want to say that 94% of you guys that are currently watching my videos every single day are not currently subscribed to the channel. What are you guys doing? I have a lot of really good tutorials on how to make houses, some very simple basic farms that you guys can go into and build early game. I also have some more expanded farms, which are going to be more like mid to late game farms if you guys really want to have access to that. And if you guys want something else, make sure that you guys go ahead and leave a comment down below. But anyway, this is everything that you guys are going to need. I did round this up to 2 stacks of stone. You guys can use whatever solid blocks that you guys would like. Make sure that they are solid blocks. So whatever you really want to use, does not matter. You don't have to use smooth stone for this. All right, so let's go ahead and break this and get everything from this, and let's go ahead and start building. Now, I recommend that you guys build at least 10 blocks tall, because typically villagers like to be at least that far away. And then obviously if you're building a zombie farm, you would say that you're going to be going 7 blocks away from it. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. And then you're going to want to build a 5x5 platform. So we can just come out by 3 there and come over here. Then that's your 5x5 area. Now what you're going to want to do is actually go ahead and just make a platform all the way around, and then leave 1 block right there. This is where you're actually going to go ahead and put all of your 5 beds that you actually had earlier, and you're going to place them kind of like that. Now on top of this, what you're going to do is you're going to grab your glass. It doesn't matter if it's clear glass or whatever type of glass, and you're going to actually make 2 full rows all the way around the outside, just like this. And then once you get done with that, you're going to want to get your villagers up here. Now, obviously, I can use my villager spawn eggs because I'm in creative mode. Otherwise, you guys are just going to have to use a minecart rail to get them up here. However, it shouldn't cost a lot in the very early game. Hopefully, you guys can find some of those by either exploring some of the mine shafts or anything like that. All right, so we got 2, 3, 4, and 5 guys are right there, all ready to actually do a little bit of work for us. Now what you're going to want to do is actually build another full 5x5 layer up here on top of what you just got done building. And you can destroy those. And then what you're going to want to do is in the corner of one of these, you're actually going to want to go ahead and put in your chest. And we're actually going to put some hoppers here. Place some of these because I really don't need the beds anymore. We're going to put the chest right here. Then we're going to put the hoppers you know, one into each of the chests there, and then one into one of the either of the hoppers. Now you're going to go ahead and grab your walls that you actually had from before, and you're going to go up 3 all the way around. So that's going to actually go right on the top of the chest and the hoppers there. So we got 1 row there. And you're just going to build another row on the top of that, so that you're going to go all the way up to 3. Mouse is stuck on something on my mouse pad right now, but I'm not going to go ahead and fix it. Must be some kind of dirt or something in the way. Interesting. All right, so now that we actually got that all fine and done, what you're going to do is you're going to put a sign on the top of one of these areas. It doesn't matter which one. And then you're going to put another one there, another sign there, and another sign right there. Now this is where your lava can actually go. It's actually going to go right into that corner right there. And those signs will actually protect that lava from going anywhere else. And then in the opposite corner, you're actually going to go ahead and put in your water bucket. And that is pretty much everything that you guys actually need to go ahead and do. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and turn on the game rule and advance time. Because I have it all turned off right now. So I'm just going to actually go ahead and do that. And then we're going to come back here in just a little bit and see what we actually get for drops. We're probably not going to get a ton, but we should hopefully get a little bit in just a short amount of time. All right. And we actually have our first iron golem, which is absolutely fantastic. This only took a little bit of time for that to actually happen. So like I said earlier, this farm does need to be built and be active only during the day. So you guys will have to find some way of actually creating an AFK area so that you guys can basically punch and create a macro where you're punching out of bed until it basically becomes night, and then you'll sleep, and then you'll wake up right away and get it into the daytime hours again. Now this will happen every so often or so. It's actually not going to be as efficient or as good as any of the other iron farms that would be using a zombie or anything like that. So if you guys eventually want to get a zombie in this area, that might make this farm a little bit better. But at least no zombie, no husks is required, no redstone as well. And that is pretty much everything for this build. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. A very, very simple, basic iron farm for your guys' world at the very start of whatever world you're going to be working with. But again, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot, and it's greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.